Hello Python learners, today in this video we are going to explore more about the Python operators. So what are Python operators? Your one like equals to one boost of motivation for me to create more awesome tech videos. Operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. Suppose you have a variable number 3 and you are performing some action on number 3. Let's say I'm just going to show you number plus 23. If you are doing this, then you are performing some action on the variable, or let's say on value, with variable and value. So this is called operation, and the symbol that we are using in here is called operand. So let's deep dive into the arithmetic operators of Python. So what are arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are used with numeric values to perform mathematical operations. You can use some of the arithmetic operators like addition in string also, but mostly it is used in the numeric values to perform some of the mathematical expression. Now let's go and see what are operators in detail. Suppose you have a variable result which stores the addition between number and 5. So here plus is acting as an addition operator, and if you print the result, then number is 8, as 5 and 3 equals to 8, and this is called very basic addition operator. So let's do the same for subtraction operator. Instead of addition, what we are going to do, we are going to put the minus symbol, and let's see what will happen. Run the program. The value of number is 3 and we are subtracting minus 5 from it, so 3 minus 5 is 2, so you are getting result as 2. Now let's understand the division operator. Division operator gives you the division between two numbers, and it contains the floating points. Now let's run and see. And if you divide the number 3 with number 5, then it gives 0.6. So instead of giving you like denominator and numerator, it just returns you the exact division of the number. If it was 22 divided by 7, then it would have 3.14 and 15 or something like that. The pi value would have been generated. So this is called division operator, a very simple one. Now let's see the multiplication operator. For that, just do the asterisk symbol. We use asterisk symbol for the multiplication operator. Now run the program, and result is 15. If you do 3 into 5, then it gives 15 value. So this is a multiplication operator. Now let's explore the float division operator. What is float division? Float division, let's say if you have a decimal value called 1.99 and the float division will be 1. Instead of going into the ceiling, it will get the lower value. Instead of division, if you just do double slash which denotes float division, then we should get 0. Now let's run the program and see, and you can see like it's 0, and the result was 0.6, but instead taking the ceiling function, it was the lower value, so we are getting 0. Now let's explain exponential operator in Python. Now let's try exponential. Now exponential defines the power. Let's say you want to do the 3 to the power 3, then you write number, the value is number of value is 3, so 3 double asterisk 3. It says like 3 into 3 into 3. The value should be 27. So let's run the program and see the result, and we get 27 here. So you use double asterisk to define the power in Python. If you have used 2 and double asterisk 3, that means to the power 3, the result would be 8. Now the final arithmetic operator is modulus operator, also known as remainder operator. For that, let's do module 3. So when you divide 2, sorry, not 3, let's not do 3, let's do 2. Okay, so the number is 3, and 3 module 2, what it means, like it will give us the remainder. So when you do 2 divided by 3, then we get 1 as a remainder when you do the division. So this value should be 1. Now let's run and see the result, and the result is 1, as 1 was the remainder when you divide 3 by 2. These are the arithmetic operators that are available in Python. We are going to explore the assignment operators. So when is assignment operator used? Assignment operators are used when you want to assign the value to the variable. So the very first example is like here we have been using the assignment operator from the very beginning of our tutorial. So when you do number equal to 3, then it gets assigned the right side value to the variable. So this is called assignment operator. So the first example is number equal to 3. So let me just copy this one, sorry. So the very first example is equal to operator. So let me just copy this and paste it here. So this is the example of equal to. So you just assign the value on the right on your left variable. So this is called assignment operator, and this is the equal to operator. We can use assignment operators combined with arithmetic operator to change the same variable value. Now let me show you an example. So here number equal to 3. Now if you just want to change the number itself, so what you can do is like you can use the assignment of plus equal to, and let's say it's a 3, and we have a print statement on the last. So just run the program and see the result. You can see number is 6. Now number has been changed to number plus equal to is equal to 3, and the number is 6. Now we know that number is 6. Now let's try to perform another action on the number itself. Let's say I'm going to do the subtraction of 5. So run the program and see we are changing the same variable. Okay, you can see like using the assignment operator we are changing the same variable. We are reassigning the values to the variable. So here you can see like we are getting the value number equal to 1. So what it is doing, like it is performing when you are doing the assignment operator like this, then inside it is doing something like number, then it's just getting the left side value, that means number, and minus then the value that we are defining on the right. So when you are doing this, the number was 6, and 6 minus 5 equal to 1 is the answer. So this is the logic behind the assignment operators. Now let's try with other also. Let me just comment that out. So if you do number with division assignment operator, then you will get, let's say it's 2. Okay, so number division by 2, the value should be 2.5. we know that, and you can see number is 0.5. Why? Sorry, I told you 2.5 because I thought number was 5, but the number value was 1. So we have subtracted the 5 from 6, so we get number 1. And so when we perform the division operator, then the value will be 0.1. Now let's perform the multiplication operator. Okay, so number, we know the value of number is 0.5. So let's do the 10. That means the value should be 5. And you can see like number asterisk oblique, that means number equal to number asterisk 10, which means 0.5 into 10. So the value is 5. Now we can perform the exponential operator also on this number. You can perform any arithmetic operator here. Okay, so you even you can perform the modulus operator, even you can perform, let's say, floor division operator and all. So if I do the 2, then 5 square, the value should be 25, and you can see the value is 25. Now let's try the last one, the modulus operator. So number modulus equal to, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to do the 11. So the value should be 3. Let's see if that will be the case or not. So the value is 3. So guys, this is the assignment operator in Python. I hope you understand the assignment operator. Python comparison operators. So what are comparison operators? We have discussed about the data type in our previous videos, and we have a data type called boolean, which can either be true or false. So every time you perform a comparison operator, it returns either true or false. So there is no other result than true or false. So under comparison operator, we have 6 operators, and we are going to see and learn one by one. So what is equal operator? So equal operator checks if two values in left and right side of the comparison is same or not. So we are going to do this with two variables, true result and false result. The first one, let's try true result. We have a number, so number double equal to, if you say 3, that means according to equal operator it must be true. And for the false result, what we are going to do is, let's say number is double equal to 2. So the equal operator says if two values on the right side and the left side are same, then that is true, otherwise it is false. In this case, the true result should give true and false result should have the variable value false. Now let me just uncomment this statement, which is just printing out the above variables. So run the program and result is as follows. Correct comparison result is true. First result was true, so the wrong comparison result is false, which means the equal operator checks the value from left and right, and if they are same, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Now let's try this with on the not equal operator. So what is not equal operator? The not equal operator is exact opposite of the equal operator. So for the not symbol in Python, we use exclamation mark symbol here, and this symbol is used, exclamation mark symbol is used to say like it's not. Now let me just try to show you. That means we just have to have a wrong information here, just the opposite of the equal symbol here. Now if you do true result, number not equal to 3, that means this is false, right? As number is equal to true, number equal to 3, and this will be the true, as it gives the just opposite of the equal operator. Now run the program and see the result, and you can see correct comparison result is false, as the first one is saying 3 not equal to 3, but which is false, but 3 not equal to 2, which is true. That's why the false result is true and true result is false in this case. Now let's go and explore the greater than operator. So as the name suggests itself, greater than operator is used to check whether the variable on the left side is greater than the right side. So here in case of greater than operator, just replace the double equal to symbol with greater than and say number is greater than 3. 3 is greater than 3, false. But if you see 3 is greater than 2, this should be true, right? So let's run the program again and see. The first one should be false, as 3 is not greater than 3. Correct comparison result is false. The first one is false and the second one is true, as 3 greater than 3 should be false, as 3 and 3 are same, and 3 greater than 2 is true, so we get the result true, and this is called greater operator. Greater operator is used to compare the value between left side and right side of the variable, or say value, and if the variable on the left hand side is greater, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false, and it doesn't count the equal as a true value. Now let's check less than operator. So in less than operator, we do true result, number is less than 3 and number is less than 2. Now let's say number is less than, instead of 3 we will say 8. Okay, here. So in case of number, the value of number is 3 and 3 is less than 8, which is true, but 3 is less than 2, it is not true. That's why the result should be false. Now let's run the code and see the result. So correct comparison result is true. The first one says true, as number 3 is less than 8, which is true, but in second case 3 is greater than 2, which means less than is false. That where it gives us false. So this is called less than operator. Now we have a combination of less than with equal to and greater than with equal to, and these two are called greater than or equal to and less than or equal to operators. Now let's demonstrate that those two well. To check greater than or equal to, we are going to do true result. Number is we just have to put the greater than, then equal to, then again greater than or equal to. So in this case number value is 3, so 3 is greater than or equal to 3, which means this should be true, and 3 is greater than or equal to 2, this means 3 is greater than or equal to 2, which is also a true. So both of these should print the true statement. Now run, and you can see correct comparison result is true and wrong comparison result is also true, which means like both of them are true, as this is true. Number 3 is greater than or equal to 3 is true, and 3 is greater than or equal to 2 is true. Now let's try the last one, which is less than or equal to operator. Comment this out and go to this. Now try less than or equal to, also less than or equal to. In this case 3 is less than or equal to 3, so 3 and 3 are same, so this should be true, and 3 is less than or equal to 2 should be false, as 3 is greater than 2. In this case greater than will be considered as negative value. Now let's run the program, and correct comparison result is true and false. In this video we understand what are comparison operators, and we explore the different type of the comparison operators. We are going to discuss about logical operators. What are logical operators? logical operators are used to combine two or more conditional statement in Python. So from this diagram, what I have built here is like, if the value of A and B, let's say we are trying to combine the two conditions, and the from condition is getting true and from second condition is getting false, and if you are using the AND logical operator, then the value will be false. For AND logical operator, all the variables that we are going to combine should have the true value. So then only it will give you the true result, otherwise it will return you the false result. And in case of OR logical operator, if any of the value is true, then it will return us the true result, otherwise it will return the false result. In other words, we can say like OR operator will give false in only that cases when every condition is false or every condition is wrong. And NOT operator is very simple, it just reverse the value of the condition. If the condition is giving you the true value, then it will just make it false, or if it's giving a false, then it will just make the true. Now let's go and see the example. Now we understand the basic of, so in an option, let's say I'm going to do print A, and just writing in English, and B, and if you run the program, that means we have a value of A as true and B as false. So in AND, if any of the condition is false, then it will return false. In this case, B is false, so it should return the false. And you can see like it have given us a false. To make it true, what we can do is like A is true, and let's try to say true and true, then it should be giving us the true value. And now you can see like it is giving us true value. Now let's see the OR operator. In OR operator, if any value is true, then it will return us the true value. Print, let's say A or B, and let's run the program, and it is giving us true as A is true. Now just to make it false, what we have to do, like both of the values should be false. So in this case, let's make the false or B. The B is pointing to the false, that's why both of them are false now, and you can see like it's false. Now let's try with the NOT operator. Let's say print, and all you have to do is like NOT, then the condition. The value of A is true, so NOT will just reverse the value of A. That means true will become false. And you can see here true have become false, and let's do with B, and value of B is false, so you should reverse it from false to true, and the value become it just reverse. In this video, we covered a very basic of logical operator, but in future we will be diving more deep into the logical operator as we get more understanding on the Python programming language. We are going to end our operator series with a very basic project that is going to sign on your portfolio, or you can say like that is going to sign your skills. So sit back and relax and let's do the project. In this video, we are going to create a very basic simple interest calculator based on the functions that we have already studied, also using the operator that we have studied in this series. For that, what we are going to do, the formula will be interest equal to principal into time into rate divided by 100. This is the very basic math formula, so I hope you guys know it. Otherwise, if you don't know, then still we have a formula written here. So let's create a program around here. So first, what we are going to do, we are going to define a variable principal. So variable principal, then what we are going to do, we are going to ask the user to enter the value of principal. First, let's say enter amount. Okay, so we are going to say enter amount. As you know, like by default, input function will return us the string data type we have already studied. So we are going to convert the string into the integer data type, so we can perform the arithmetic operator in this. So once we ask the principal, then we will be asking the time period. Let's say, and the variable is time, and we will do the same for it. And if user will only allowed it to enter the, or let's say user are allowed to enter the floating time, they can say 1.5 year or something like that. So just do the input function and ask time period. Okay, so you can say time period, and user will enter the time period. At last, we are going to ask for the rate. Rate can also be float. So let's say it will be float again, and input will be like rate percentage. We are going to ask for the rate. Okay, so now we have asked principal, time and rate. Now calculate the interest based on this formula. So create another variable for interest and perform principal into time. We have already read these variables also rate. Then we are going to combine these all and perform the division on this value. Once the interest is calculated, we are going to print print. We are going to use of string your estimated interest is, then we are just going to print the value. Okay, interest. Let's format the string somehow, and we just want to keep the up to 3 floating point. So we just define up to 3 floating point. We have already studied about this on our short, so I hope you understand the syntax. Now let's run our project and hope that it will not get any error. Let me pull it a little bit up so you can have a visibility. And here is the code, and let's run the program. Now enter amount. It is asking us to enter amount, so I'm going to say 1000. Then time period, I have given for 2 years with the rate of 10%. So your estimated interest is 200. You can see like it is giving us 200. So if you want, you can just put the dollar sign here, or let's say if you are dealing in dollar, then you can put the dollar sign here and rerun the program, or you can just leave it as it is, as this is your very first project. So congratulations, you have created a very basic interest calculator app using the basic of Python, input function, some time conversion, and the operators that you have just completed. So thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more videos.